a real conversation. Regardless of whether you love the sound of it or absolutely hate the concept, the hard truth is that a massive number of video editors are still losing countless hours every single week on repetitive tasks that modern artificial intelligence can complete in mere seconds. If you are currently ignoring the powerful AI-driven tools that are available right now, I have to be blunt and say you are already falling behind the curve in this rapidly evolving industry. Conversely, the editors who have embraced these intelligent assistants are experiencing a major shift, allowing them to edit significantly faster, ship projects with greater frequency, and frankly, dedicate their energy to genuinely better, more creative storytelling. These specific tools I'm about to showcase didn't replace my personal taste or my established editing style, which is crucial, but they absolutely annihilated the tedious, mind-numbing busy work that used to clog up my entire schedule. Over time, integrating these technologies has saved me massive amounts of billable time, helped me deliver client projects ahead of schedule consistently, and yes, this automation has directly made my professional services more valuable in the marketplace. Because ultimately, as we all know in this business, time truly is money, and maximizing that efficiency is the secret to sustainable success. Now, some of the software names you are familiar with, but I guarantee a few of the others on this list will genuinely surprise you and open up entirely new possibilities for your workflow. The very first thing that I want to emphasize is that you absolutely do not need to immediately abandon your trusted applications like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve. They remain the bedrock of professional finishing work. In fact, Premiere Pro itself has silently become smarter in ways that a significant portion of the user base hasn't even noticed yet, offering brand new capabilities. Specifically, there is a new frame search capability built right inside Premiere that has single-handedly saved me over 2 full hours on certain documentary-style projects, sometimes even more than that. If your work involves heavy documentary footage, corporate interviews, or a mountain of miscellaneous B-roll, this feature is an absolute game-changer for media management. You simply type in a descriptive keyword, and the system intelligently searches the visual data across all your imported media files and immediately pulls up every relevant frame match for you to review. Imagine trying to find that single perfect reaction shot, that specific piece of cityscape B-roll, or that abstract clip representing struggle without having to scrub through hours of footage forever. It's truly an insane leap forward. This is a small, seemingly minor function, but in terms of cumulative time saved over a month, it's a massive, undeniable productivity boost that anyone dealing with large media libraries needs. Having said all that positive praise, Premiere's AI features are still ultimately nested deep inside a large, often complex non-linear editing environment, which is fantastic for final color and audio mastering. However, that NLE environment is significantly less ideal when your main goal is simply transforming one single long-form interview recording into a whole stack of short social-ready clips within just a few minutes. This brings me smoothly to the next revolutionary tool on my essential list, one that steps in exactly where the big NLEs slow down when speed is the absolute priority. Submagic, in its earlier iterations, used to be my primary go-to solution for automatically generating those short-form highlights from longer content almost instantly. If you have experimented with various auto-cutting platforms, you have undoubtedly experienced the most frustrating aspect, generating those generic robotic edits that just feel completely devoid of any human touch or nuance. Submagic was genuinely the first platform I encountered that successfully avoided that immediate cringe factor, making me actually want to use the output. It automatically pinpoints the most engaging highlight moments within the source material, applies polished visual presets, and can even cleverly insert relevant B-roll footage without needing your constant input. But the most crucial element it offers is the capacity for real, meaningful customization, letting you tweak fonts, adjust animations, fine-tune timing, and build templates that truly reflect your personal brand. I have tested other supposed automatic solutions that just chop content randomly based on volume spikes, but Submagic actually respects your creative intent and allows you to iterate while maintaining your unique voice. Even with Submagic's strengths, you can still hit limitations when you need absolute granular control over the precise speaking cadence or if your long-form source video is structurally messy and inconsistent. That specific gap in the workflow is precisely where Vizard enters the picture. And I'm not just saying this for marketing flair. I mean this sincerely from one creator directly to another. Vizard isn't trying to be an all-encompassing general-purpose editing application for every scenario. Rather, it is architected specifically for creators who need to surgically extract the absolute best bite-sized moments from lengthy content with minimal possible friction. Let's dive into what Vizard excels at, starting with its remarkable feature, automatic editing for viral short-form clips. You simply drag your entire long video file into the system, and Vizard intelligently scans the content to find segments that show high probability of performing well, like emotional peaks or key punchlines. It then converts these identified highlights into fully polished, ready-to-post content packages tailored specifically for immediate social media distribution. Crucially, this tool doesn't just blindly chop away. It actually optimizes those selected cuts to perfectly match the extremely short attention spans prevalent on fast-moving short-form platforms. For me personally, this feature alone has saved me countless hours that I would have otherwise spent guessing which specific segments were most likely to actually gain traction with an audience. Moving on to the second major benefit, consider the auto-schedule function, which is a lifesaver for anyone aiming for consistent publishing without constant manual oversight. If you decide that 3 high-quality shorts published every single week is your target frequency, you simply set that requirement, and Vizard sequences and publishes the content for you automatically. This eliminates all the frustrating manual uploads, the confusion over time zones, and the simple human error of forgetting entirely which clip was scheduled to go live and when. It acts as a quiet but powerful productivity multiplier, ensuring your channel never suffers from long, dead periods of inactivity or goes dark when you are focused on a bigger project. The third killer feature that truly elevates the platform is the integrated content calendar, especially useful for teams or solo creators managing numerous social media channels simultaneously. This centralization allows you to plan the entire campaign, perform final edits, apply necessary tweaks, and push clips directly to all your chosen social platforms from that single unified location. That singular organization alone is invaluable, as it drastically reduces the risk of costly mistakes like accidentally posting the wrong version of a video or completely losing track of who needed the final deliverable. When we contrast Vizard with some of the other highly specialized, amazing tools currently on the market, we see that many of them are fantastic at one single task, but decidedly weak at integrating the entire pipeline. Take Runway, for example. Its in-painting technology and object removal capabilities are absolutely wild, capable of rescuing footage that any other software would immediately flag as unusable trash. Furthermore, their ongoing generative video experiments feel like something pulled straight out of a high-budget science fiction movie, showcasing cutting-edge possibilities. However, working in Runway can often feel like operating a complex, powerful VFX workstation. Excellent for detailed fixes and creating fantasy shots, but less oriented toward the high-speed, rapid-fire distribution required for social media today. And let's not forget that many of its advanced features require purchasing credits and dealing with fiddly, time-consuming export and import processes between apps. When your priority is quick turnaround time combined with a fully functional pipeline all the way to publication, Runway is often best utilized as a support tool alongside a platform like Vizard, rather than acting as a direct replacement. Shifting gears, Topaz Video AI is another undisputed niche hero in the editor's toolkit, particularly phenomenal for upscaling resolution, reducing video noise, and making older, low-quality footage look surprisingly presentable on modern high-resolution feeds. I have personally taken extremely rough, unusable 720p source clips and managed to push them convincingly toward a 4K look using Topaz, and the resulting visual quality consistently blows clients away with its clarity. But once again, this is a deep, highly focused application that masterfully solves the specific problems of resolution and motion interpolation. It doesn't handle the next steps. You still require an entire system to handle the chopping, captioning, scheduling, and platform-specific releasing of those polished clips, which is where Vizard takes over the next mile of pain. By offloading that distribution burden, you are free to use Topaz exactly where it matters most, preventing your overall workflow from becoming unnecessarily bloated with unnecessary steps. Now, let's address audio issues because Adobe Enhanced Speech will undoubtedly save your reputation and your project more than just once in a while. If you use the slider gently, backing the intensity down to around 70 or 80%, you achieve incredible noise cleanup without the voice starting to sound obviously synthesized or robotic. The major caveat to be aware of is that if you push that processing too hard, the resulting voice quality instantly becomes jarringly synthetic and unnatural for the viewer. It is absolutely perfect for rescuing those poorly recorded interviews or those background voiceover tracks that you thought were ruined, but it is certainly not a one-stop solution for turning an entire podcast into easily digestible social snippets. Simply put, Adobe fixes the voice quality. Vizard steps in immediately afterward to package those fixed moments into a publishable format. Think about it. Runway for VFX magic, Topaz for clarity, Premiere for final touches, and Adobe Enhanced Speech for audio repair. Each tool is truly fantastic at its specialized job. However, so many editors are stuck doing the painful manual glue work that connects them all, finding highlights, cutting, animating text, exporting, scheduling, uploading, and then repeating that entire cycle endlessly. Vizard steps in to streamline all those individual steps into one cohesive, fluid, and intelligent process that manages smarter clip selection, fast caption creation, aspect ratio handling, and that essential publishing calendar. It becomes the indispensable bridge connecting that moment you realize, this raw footage is absolute gold, to the moment that expertly crafted clip just went live across all platforms. without needing 15 manual handoffs in between. I also integrate both ChatGPT and Poppy AI into my standard creative pipeline because they solve distinct problems that even Vizard doesn't touch. ChatGPT is unparalleled for breaking through creative blocks. Whether you need a specific expression written for an After Effects expression, or just need some quick, innovative ideas for new motion graphics treatments. Poppy AI, on the other hand, excels at scripting an entire long-form piece of content that reads incredibly human and genuinely connects with the intended audience. However, neither of these generative text tools handles the actual distribution lifecycle, the cutting, optimizing, and scheduling, the way Vizard so effectively manages it. So, the ideal sequence is actually to use them together. Script your content with Poppy, clean up the raw audio using Adobe's enhancements, upscale any necessary footage with Topaz, remove distracting objects using Runway, and finally, feed all that refined material into Vizard's calendar system. This results in a content calendar that intelligently populates itself and publishes automatically without you needing to lift a finger after the initial upload of the assets. Let's look at a concrete, real-world example. Last month, a client sent me a full 2-hour workshop that was recorded entirely on a slightly shaky handheld camera, meaning the quality was low to begin with. The audio track was noticeably messy due to the environment, and frustratingly, a few close-up frames contained a distracting piece of studio gear visible in the background of the shot. First, I ran the voice track through Adobe Enhanced Speech to restore clarity and intelligibility to the speaker's voice. Next, I leveraged Runway's powerful object removal tool to cleanly erase that stray microphone boom that was ruining one of the key one-on-one interview close-ups. For the few shots that needed significant visual improvement, I used Topaz to stabilize the movement and upscale the resolution to make them look properly polished and ready for modern screens. Once those isolated fixes were complete, I uploaded the entirety of the refined media package directly into the Vizard platform for automated processing. Within an hour of that upload, Vizard intelligently surfaced over a dozen distinct, high-potential clips ranging from 15 seconds up to a full minute in length, all ready to go. The system then automatically formatted every single clip perfectly for both TikTok and the vertical Instagram Reels aspect ratio, complete with suggested initial captions. Finally, Vizard queued all these newly created shorts to post sequentially over the following 2-week period, requiring zero further intervention from my side. The client was ecstatic with the professional result, and I effectively transformed a single difficult consulting job into several weeks of recurring high-value content without performing any repetitive manual labor whatsoever. This is the power of these tools when they compound upon each other. Each specialized solution makes the next step easier and faster. Before we wrap up, the practical aspect of pricing deserves a quick mention because it impacts accessibility for many creators in the field. Some of these incredible tools charge based strictly on the number of minutes processed, others demand proprietary credits, and a few are frankly priced only for high-end, large-scale studio budgets. Vizard, however, has consciously adopted a creator-first pricing model, meaning you absolutely do not need a Hollywood-level budget to start seriously automating your short-form content creation immediately. That level of accessibility is incredibly important, especially if you are a freelancer editing for smaller businesses or you are running your own growing social media channels. Personally, one final critical thought I need to leave you with is this. This entire shift is absolutely not about machines stepping in to steal your unique artistic voice or creative signature. It is fundamentally about intelligently amplifying what you are already excellent at. Your nuanced storytelling ability, your perfect pacing instincts, and your high-level creative decision-making by delegating the grunt work to software. Use Premiere Pro when the absolute highest level of technical polish is required for the final output. Lean on Runway or Topaz exclusively when you have truly damaged or low-resolution footage that requires a specialized, near-miraculous digital intervention to become usable. Utilize Submagic or other dedicated short-form editors when you need immediate speed with a very specific, predefined set of creative controls baked in. And then, use Vizard as the central, reliable spine for your entire short-form content distribution effort, managing smart selection, scheduled publishing, and the calendar for unwavering consistency. If you want to actually test these workflows, I've put links to every single one of these tools in the description below, including Vizard and any special offers I was able to secure for you. Honestly, my strongest advice is to just start with one single workflow change this week. Take one long video file you've been putting off, upload it to Vizard, and just observe how many publish-ready clips it surfaces for you automatically. You will likely be genuinely surprised at the sheer volume of valuable time you instantly get back in your week. Time you can spend on creative pursuits or simply resting. Look around you. The entire video editing landscape is constantly shifting beneath our feet, and the editors who proactively adopt tools that augment their existing abilities will invariably remain several steps ahead of the competition. This movement is not about seeking to replace the human editor. It is entirely about finally allowing you to focus your attention on the rewarding, higher-level creative strategy while the technology handles all the tedious, repetitive mechanical tasks. I am genuinely rooting for your continued success in this dynamic field. Now go out there, integrate wisely, and create significantly better content and do it all much faster. Thank you so much for watching this detailed breakdown. And if you are eager to see the exact method I use to set up Vizard's pipeline, jump over to the next video where I break down my precise workflow from a raw, unedited file all the way through 2 full weeks of scheduled shorts.